Hey gang, GameFace here, and it's Planet Coaster time once again. So today, don't know, no idea, don't know what's gonna happen today at all. I'm gonna build stuff. I did that yesterday. Damn, can't do that 2 days in a row. I think we need some. I need to continue the forestation of the area. Down into here. This is something that needs to happen. I'm going to be able to do that quicker than I would be doing the others, because I'm just going to do stuff like this, and I'm just going to fill it in, because I can't be, you know, wasting my time. Not wasting my time, but, you know, filling things in bit by bit. Can't do that. I got to do this en masse. So that's part of the plan for today, is to basically... It doesn't look right, does it? Put in trees. All this needs to be forested. And then, hey! How's it going, Luke? Yeah, so that's the thing I want to do, is sort of get all this laid out. I don't know what's going to happen with this. This might be a thing. If it is, I'm going to change the color of it. And I don't know. Try to find some way to put it in here, maybe. I don't know. That's it. I just don't know. Yeah, we've definitely made a lot of progress in this area. It's you know. And then there's so much that still needs to be done. Like like last night, I got all the trim around here, but there's no railings. There's no anything like that. I should really try to start. Well, no, it's impossible to do those at the same time, because that's a matter of getting. These are hard enough to line up when it comes to these loops. If I already had the structure for the railings on top of it, it would be even worse. So, yeah. I'm going to stick with trees for a bit, and I'm going to sort of figure out what I'm going to do from there. Shouldn't do that. Should always... Nope. Move it like this. Because, otherwise they get... I don't know. They get... Their altitudes changed. Whoops. And we don't want to change their altitudes, because then you'll end up with things like trees floating in the air like I've got. And I don't need to go in and, you know, decorate everything in the middle of these, because that would just be way too much. I'm hoping to get all the way down the side within like 30 minutes. I want trees all the way down here. I'm hoping. Hey Marco, how you doing? I set up the stream this morning, and I'm like 10 minutes before I'm about to start. I'm looking at it, and it says 1 o'clock. I'll be streaming at 1 o'clock, and it wasn't true. It wasn't true at all. Anybody will tell you it's not 1 o'clock. Well, it might be somewhere, but it's not here. So I don't know what I did wrong. I screwed up. One thing I really don't like, and I might go in and delete some trees and make this edge, you know, it's just for an alpine area, which is what the map is based on. There's not many trees. and like around it. Like there's this huge empty field. What is this like? Oh, this is the beginning of the prairies. No, no, this is supposed to be alpine. This is supposed to be trees. There's no trees. So my area is gonna look really dumb because there's this sudden burst of trees. I'm gonna build like a logging operation here, and they just strip the whole thing. No. Hey, Meganico, how you doing? This. Oops. Do that. Do that. Worth it. So somehow we're gonna have to diversify this one way or another. Oh. So easy to hit the wrong end. It's the weekend. Oh, I guess it's still Friday for me. But that's the weekend is here. It's almost here. Well, what am I talking about? It's not the weekend for me, but it sure feels like it is. No, I don't want to. That I want to move that way over here. Just go over there. Don't want that. Maybe this. But again, I'm gonna start to pull it back a bit. No. I'm gonna just move this because I already have another one, I think. Not like I can't come in and grab it. Okay, these are just trees sitting there? Okay. Well, we'll figure out what to do with that. Okay, maybe I do need some individual trees to fill in this area around here. Because, you know, the other thing is it's not flat. That's the other thing, that the problem with using these. These are fine when the ground's completely flat, but it's hard to use tree buildings when the ground is all over the place because everywhere you put them is different. Almost the weekend, yeah. Well, it's a weekend for you, I'm sure. Like most people would be off work by now. It's like 6 or 7 o'clock. So yeah, I would say that's the weekend. The weekend hasn't reached here yet. I don't want that. I want. Might as well. That's a good idea. Or just the bank. We can make a bank and have it like that. That would make sense too. Just a bank. Nothing extra special about it. bank with an ATM, which, you know, doesn't make sense if I'm trying to reproduce the 1920s, 1930s style, you know, plane. But even this doesn't. This is like 50s, 60s. So, you know, or yeah. So, you know, architecture-wise, I have not been true to form, true to what I wanted in the beginning. But, you know, it's still been a lot of cool stuff built, I think. Sometimes you can't be architecturally true to a certain time when you don't know what that architecture from that time really looks like. That's my problem. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, that should be reasonable enough for in here. Throw a couple more bigger bushes around. I don't need to go into too much detail, I don't think. And you know, it's not awful that there's spaces. Like what I could do here is this. I could give a reason for this space just by coming in here and then I'll, you know, paint this up so that it really couldn't have stuff growing on it. It's basically rock. And then we have an excuse for our space. And of course, when I put rocks down, I like to put rocks down. Because, you know, somebody come along and take all the loose pieces? No, that didn't happen. Well, maybe it did. But there's still got to be something left. Doesn't necessarily have to be monster rocks like that. Of course it could be. That could be exactly what we need. No. Okay, so, I don't know why I need to edit that a little. And then I'm just going to toss down some, I'm just going to put down some dead stuff. Because, you know, stuff. Here, the rock. There's another rock. It's the same rock. Let's hope nobody analyzes that. Realizes there's only like 8 rocks in the entire world. I'm not looking for rocks though. And again, I'm going overboard here. I really am. Nobody's walking into this forest and going, hey, there's not enough brush in the bottom of the ground. Only me. That's the only person who's going to do that. So I'm going way overboard. Which, of course, is what I did. So, hey, we're pretty well doing exactly what we always do. Okay, a couple more trees, like real ones. Okay, that looks like a forest. I guess I should probably throw some other types of trees in there. I'm trying to put this in a little tighter so that I've got like a visible barrier. Not a visible barrier, like so they can see as little of this building and tell what it is on the train as possible. I don't know why. I just feel that's the way it should be. Whoops. Might be able to this again though. Because you know it's turn it. And it looks completely different. Who would know? Nobody. Nobody would be able to tell. Oh. Oh. I guess some people would be able to tell. Do I have those floating in the air over here too? That's not it. There we go. Okay, and then I just need to fill in some details. Come on, details. Load up details. We'll do something there. That's not what would. That looks too bad. You go wait over there. Actually, I could just delete you. You don't really need... Oh, shit. Yes. I guess I should fix what I did wrong first. There we go. Then we'll move this. Yay, move! Way to move stuff, Planet Coaster. Now we can just add some dead stuff to this and go. More dead stuff, I mean, because I haven't done dead stuff from here forward. Now, where to go? That's good enough. Do it the other way this time. Too sharp of contrast. And I don't have stuff that I already have. Excuse me. Let's do this. Oops. Okay, filling up pretty quick, actually. Again, I'm going into too much detail in some places. Done that. Get this over here. Maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Just gotta make sure nothing's floating. Sky. Is that bad? There's still a tree floating in. Guess I shouldn't really be worried about the hard line, because, you know, every park has that. Well, not every real park. Every park built on Planet Coaster has that problem. It's not just me. No. Okay, I'm gonna really have to start getting this thing looking the way it's supposed to look. Because right now, it is not looking the way it is supposed to look. Okay. No, we're not even done this yet. There we go. Nice hair. It's like large hair. Okay, so I still have to figure out what's going on in here. I think Spider Cave. Gotta be able to see Spider Cave from in here. And then we're into the forest. It's pretty foresty to me. Okay, so if I'm going to do this, I should really make my mind up about this. Because this is going to require changes here. To support it. I'm going to have to figure out what, if anything, I want on here. There's not huge gaps in stuff here, whereas if you look here, I've got this large gap where there's nothing. But I guess that is the other side of the entrance. So I almost feel as though I should take all this down, move this path into here, curve it out like that, and have this platform in here and, you know, coming up to the edge of here or something. So there's only a small gap. So I think this is in the wrong place, basically. I guess I could have said, I think this is in the wrong place, and we could have gone with that. If anybody doesn't know that trick, if you press hold the delete button down, you can just run the thing. Whoa. The thing will run itself down the path and destroy your entire world. Gotta make sure I didn't delete anything there. And you can delete that way. I don't know why it insists on jumping all over the place, because that's not getting. That's like moving the thing I'm trying to delete out of the way so that I can't delete it. Yeah, no. Okay, let's flatten this out a bit. It's not that flat. That'll be better. And I can bring this up. Basically make that a thing. Okay. I'm all ready to path. Everybody ready to path? Nothing could go wrong, right? Just a little bit of a path. Okay, so if I put this here. Let's square grid that. Really not sure what to do with the rest of that. I can't remember whose idea this was to grow with something in the middle, but we're gonna grow something. But there's a problem. There's already a problem. There we go. What do we want here? 8s? No, 10s. 10s will work. So I need to sort of equal on both sides. There we go. There's our platform. Now the easy part. I'm kidding, because this is not going to be the part. Okay, so we need to line this up. That's not going to do it. Ah! That's great. That's great. Yes. Okay, now I did this before, and I'll do it again. And it won't let me. Not gonna. Why does it insist on doing this? It doesn't like. Well, I don't need 10-meter path. That's one thing. That's my fault. But why does it not like coming off here at an angle? It just won't. It just won't. But it's got no problem coming off here at an angle. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be a thing. I should easily be able to do that. It doesn't seem to be doing it. Oh, it is now. Okay, never mind, never mind. Maybe I was pressing X. Maybe I had my finger in the wrong place. I should make sure that my fingers only go in the places my fingers should go. There we go. Okay, so now what I want to do is select grid. I'm somehow going to be able to join those up, I tell you. It's going to happen. I don't know how. Yeah, I must have been pressing X, because I'm doing it again, wondering why it's not doing it. Okay. Maybe that's better. We do that. Select grid. We select that. Whoa. No. What? What? Where'd it go? It's completely eliminated the fact that that even happened. Redo doesn't do anything. Undo. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. Well, I guess what I'm gonna have to do... Well, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know if it'll work. Is that the only way I can do this? You know what? That's fine. I'm okay with it. I'll get over it. Now, the problem, of course, is this. You do know that the left-hand path goes works differently than a right-hand path? Has anybody noticed that? Like this works differently than this. Huh? Like, how is that even a thing? Like, why doesn't this edge do it? But no, this works differently. Same with this. It locks one edge onto the thing, and then it doesn't happen when you do it anywhere else. It's like here and here for some reason, but anywhere else it smoothly goes around the corner and moves with you. So sometimes it's actually impossible to make the path you want because of that issue. Okay, so there's no reason for anybody to go up here. That's a problem. This is also wrong. That's another problem. That's a problem I'm much more able to fix. Okay, so that is that. Now, what do I want to do with this? Let's move some trees around. Okay, so we've got this and this. Too bad that damn path thing is a problem. Wait a minute, maybe we can use that. Maybe we can use that. Problem. Your phone ringing. That's exactly what we want. Look at that. Don't know why. Actually, maybe that is what we want. It won't go on this side. It won't go. Why won't you go? Oh. Okay, it might go. But I just have to undo until it's undone and not an artifact of what I did before. What are you doing, game? Okay, it's not. Oh, 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 oh. Huh? Huh? Almost. Almost. But it can happen. It's something that can be done. I think that's good. Whether we like it or not. Actually, that's kind of got a weird twist to it. Okay, no. Instead, what I'm going to do is we're going to go path. We're going to go back down to 4. And I'm going to put one there. There. Is it actually going to work? No. Yeah, that's what we want. Come on, Planet Coast. Really? It's like, yeah, I won't go over a bump, but let's make people walk up these stairs. Okay, so we're not having that at all. We're just gonna leave it like that. Me giving up. So. What's happened here? Somehow this has suddenly decided no path? Oh, I bet you know what? Remember when that delete decided to shoot across the screen? That's what happened. It deleted my path. Game, you better not have done this, like I will be mad if that's a permanent problem. You don't want me to be mad. I sulk. I just complain. I bitch and complain. Okay, so we need a store. Let's build a. What shall we build? Shall we build? Balloon store. Need a balloon store? We're gonna have to put a bathroom block. That's what we can do. There we go. We'll just build a brand new bathroom thing, because that's not suitable for our requirements. Okay, so what's the other thing going to be? You know, I don't have any non-food. So, like, maybe a Just a Memento, Looney Balloons. Where's Hats Fantastic? What do I have up here? We've got a Hats Fantastic and a Just a Memento. Let's build a Looney Balloons. Because I don't see anybody walking around with balloons. Looney Balloons. Not balloons. Silly Planet Coaster user. Okay, so we got a thing. We got stuff. We have a space. We need something to fit in there. You know what? Let's just make a plain wood balloon shack. There we go. That's all we need. Plain wooden balloon shack. That's all anybody really needs. Okay, plain wooden balloon shack. What do I need here? So all the color in this thing will have to come from something other than the walls. And there'll have to be a lot of color, because, you know, it's a balloon shop. I'm using the wrong pieces. Still. Where is it? There it is. That's not the right thing. The balloon saloon. Where is it? I think I want to do this. I don't want this to, I want this to be taller. No, I guess I don't. I don't. Because I really don't want it to cut those corners off. And that's just exactly what it's going to do if I try to do what I want. It's going to do what it wants. Not what I want. It's bad that way. Nope. Okay. Our pitched roof it is. Or our pitched. Not pitched. Not pitched at all. It's a flat roof. So, yeah. Now, I want... I don't know what I want. I don't want that. I really do want something like that, but it's just gonna be dumb. And when I put the piece I do want there, it cuts the corner off. And that's dumb too. So we either go with dumb, or we do something else. Damn, I need 2-meter wide pieces of wall so bad. So bad. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this can't be a flat roof. Maybe it's gonna have to be like things like that's the roof. Really? Are you kidding me? No, they're not kidding me. As far as I can see, can't see any balloon signs there. Oh. As far as I can see, the balloon signs are both lit. Well, that's no good at all. Because there's no lit signs in this world. Well, I guess there is now. I got a neon sign here for this thing. But, you know, I tried to avoid it at all costs. So, what am I going to do about a lit sign? Looks fine. I actually like the way it looks. Okay. So we got that. Let's do this. I wish I could shut the light off. No way to shut the light off. No way to shut the light off. Okay, where's that? I want an awning. I want this on. And it's going to be like pink and green? Maybe not. Doesn't look very bright. I want something bright. There we go. That's bright. Can't say it's not bright. You can say it's not right, but that's yet to be determined. It may not be right. Things may need to change. Okay. How? So what, you're telling me this is crooked? And this is crooked? Yeah, so it's that's basically what it's saying. Is everything is crooked. And I can't tell you why, because you lined it up to the building when you did it. Be something on the building that's crooked. That's straight. Got you now. It was like Saturday. That look right? Or is it too colorful? Okay, I think what I need is some trim going around here. And I know what else I'm going to do too. I know the other thing that needs done. Make this look good. Well, it's probably a series of other things. Why are you bright green? It's somehow it's related the color to this window. Whoops. Okay. That's still crooked? Are you freaking kidding me? How? How is this possible? Game, you're either aligning things crooked to begin with, unbelievable, or it's not crooked. It could be that. And what's really crooked here is the face on the board. It actually comes out. That's what's really crooked there. What do I want here? What do I want here? I want to let's move this into place. Because it requires where? Stuff being done to it. Make any sense at all? It's like, nope. You click the button, I ignore you. Okay, so what I want to do it's completely ridiculous that I have to go to 3 different places in the world to select things that should be just selectable by clicking on them. Well, that sign looks washed out. Angle snap. Oh, that reminds me. I don't have any music on. Hey Ed, how you doing? Why don't I play that song? There we go. Yeah, it's the music from the store. It's not proper Planet Coaster background music. That was a mistake. Move down first. Now, how stupid is this going to make it look? Okay, not as stupid as I thought. Still a bit stupid. But we'll leave it, and we'll see what I come up with to make it look not so stupid anymore. What I need to do is I need a way to get there. No, that's why it didn't work. Why I can't see it. Because the clicking thing working. Okay, let's not screw that up as much as I did there. I don't know how I screwed it up that much. But I did. Okay, I think I want this color. For the door. I'm gonna copy and paste that door, or that window, so that somehow it magically knows that that's the color I want. Could have been orange. There we go. Been working on your Empire State Building. Wow. Building a New York ride, are you? What do I want? What do I want? It is... What do I want? I want this. Okay. Love how you have to move this thing. That's why every single time I use it, it's crooked. Every single freaking time. Yeah, I went with the wacky colors because there's no sign for loony balloons that I could really use on the side. So I figured I might as well just use the balloon colors in the building. And it's working out okay, I guess. Why not still editing the building? I thought it was still editing the building. Oh, I'm glad I'm of some use. I'm glad you have a reason to come here and see me. And yeah, there's lots of tricks in Planet Coaster that help you do what you want. Did it work? I think that might have worked. Yay for working. You know, some of my favorites tricks for Planet Coaster are like if I copy this and this, it's not going to move it along the building. So I just take a copy of this, put it out here. Now, if I take this, this, and this, now it will move it along the plane of the building. You know. Very useful. It's actually just, it's ways to trick Planet Coaster to do what Planet Coaster should do anyway. And one of my favorites, other favorites, is the if I want to get to the thing in the back here, I can just click on this, delete it, click on this, undo, and I still have the thing in the back selected. So there is an advantage to undo not working on selected items. Assassins, I will be finishing up the DLC tonight at my 6 o'clock Central Time live stream. So yeah, it won't be Planet Coaster tonight. It will be Assassin's Creed. And hopefully the DLC, well, not hopefully. I'm pretty sure I'll finish the DLC. Ah, crap. Am I gonna have to do this again? And for everybody else, that would be no Planet Coaster in tonight's stream. Sorry. Oh, I was in Nova Scotia. No, I'm not in Nova Scotia. I am in Canada, but I'm in Winnipeg. Okay, so there's our first little building. Not finished, but you know, I still have lots of things to do to these buildings. There's no trimmer on the roof on some of them, and there's still things to go around and do. It's sometimes things that I just do off the stream. I don't say A. Yeah, it's the Canadian one is. Oops, A. That looked like PH. It's A. I don't know. But yes, I do, I do. I say like as well. Like and A. I don't say it at the end of every sentence. That's a myth. We don't end every sentence with A, eh? But yeah, it's definitely a Canadian thing. All is good. I think so. I think so. Okay, so I say okay a lot too. I need another building. I'm liking this wood look. I'm still debating whether or not to trim the entire thing. Let's see what that would look like. Okay, I think yes. I think that's the thing that needs to be done. Yeah, it's just subtle. It's not scream in your face like the other one, which is good. It's fine to have the one on the front like that. Well, now I just don't want to do that, game. One at a time so that we can just move things along the side of the building. not know that was going to be a thing, but it is. It is. I'm going to have to put another one down here. No. Okay, and I think the last thing I need to do... Not 100% sure about it yet, though. Okay. The answer there would be no, don't do it that way. So what I'm going to have to do is this other trick again. So that it'll actually move straight. And now it's moved straight. Yes. And I can just go and delete that. It's a balloon star, can't you tell? I don't know. Okay, there is this too. So let me pull up some terrain here. No? Okay, maybe that's not what we're going to be able to do. I mean, maybe we're not going to be able to do that. Okay. Okay, that's not gonna work. Not gonna work at all. And the reason it's not gonna work at all is because it blocks everything else out. Maybe? I don't know. That could possibly be something. It's not terrible. Come on, stay down there. Yeah, see, I'd like to do that, but as soon as I do that, it starts. I start blocking out the thing. So the smaller trees right there are probably good. But yes, you could definitely make a giant tree now, like a really nice one. Whereas, yeah, before it was very difficult. But I think for it's nice and subtle for me. Is what I want here. Nothing huge. Okay, so let's do a little bit of terrain. We don't want big 7, 8. I want to do that. A little bit of that around the bottom here. I think that can continue. Wasn't that a Roller Coaster Tycoon thing? Ooh, we're gonna fix that. Forgot the thing was floating in the air. Oh, that's the wrong one. See, that's the other thing. This is all the stuff that, like, all these little things I'm doing here, nobody's ever gonna notice. They'll notice if I don't do it, but they won't know what's wrong. Everything will be just so sharp edged and stuff like that. But all this little bits of painting of little rocks down around the bottom of this and all that stuff, it makes it so the lines are softer, I guess. There's no hard lines between one type of material and another. What do I need? So, like, if I put that down, you know, I'm going to come in here immediately and say, okay, well, it can't be like that around there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to paint everything around it. And then soften that up. Still have the lines and all, but, you know. And then finally take the gravel one and like, break it down. So, like, there's rubble from that material along the bottom edges of these. That type of thing. So now that rock looks like it belongs there, whereas before it had all this straight from the brown or the brownish red to the green. It's okay to have hard edges on when things that are human built, but when it comes to the natural stuff, the only hard edges you should have is a tree trunk, as far as I can tell. Of course, stuff like this is basically man-made, you know. Some person put those in there. Again, that's the same idea. Yeah, don't bother putting those down when I click the button. That's not my intention at all. I just want to play with the button. Sarcasm gets away from me sometimes. And it's the same with the plant material in the transition areas. I try not to put trees on the iron rock, on the you know, the rusted rock and stuff like that. I try to keep that to where there would be trees. About this. Of course, I need to put windows around the back of this and stuff like that, because, you know, it wouldn't be the way it is. This is what this, believe it or not, was one of the first dozen buildings I built, was this saloon. It needs some work. Look at it, it's just awful. Well, it's not. It's just fine, but to my current standards of building, this is falling short. That means no. Okay, that's why that's not working. Oh. You know what I mean? Just that, and it's that made a big difference on this building. But there's no, I still need trim all the way through here. obviously this would not be a thing in this form. Excuse me. Oh yeah, this is definitely more of a saloon than this. This is gonna be called this will be like a supply shop, and then I'll be able to dump a bunch of stuff out beside it and stuff like that. Just to give the world some life, you know. That's all it is. Not that the world isn't filled with life, but I mean, you know what I mean. To look like it's lived in. Then again, we're trying to create an abandoned world. I should stop doing this then. Okay, so let's steal this color. And try it on here. Nope. You know what? I think it has to be green. I know it's not very visible from out here, but when you're, you know, when you're down here and you see that, it makes sense. Now. Okay, well, I tried to get away with it, but I don't think I can. Seriously do this? Wow. I did. That's bad. That's really bad. I used to be bad at this. Really? That's not gonna work. That'll work though. Good. I like it. So much better than that. Okay, so now I gotta completely reproduce everything I've done over here. I've even been wondering, should I have railings here? But no, I guess you could walk up onto this thing anywhere, should be the idea. Okay. Not so easy to mirror image this. Gonna have to be done like bit by bit. Yeah, you know, I've been really wondering about if I'm going to have people standing around, like other characters. I'm kind of bitter they all have guns, because that's just stupid. Because, you know, it's like, in this world, every animatronic is shooting but somebody. It's bad. But I've mentioned that before. Okay. Now, how do I get this thing lined up? So we've got a little bit coming out the top. Excuse me. Oh, there's a tree in my building. Hey, Axios. Now this is in a bit. Didn't have that all the way on the other side. Actually, I did. I know. I gotta realign it. Never mind. I know where it was lined up to. I've figured it out. Yeah, this is, I'm doing good, Axios. This is the saloon and, hotel. It was a saloon and hotel in my original park in Adventureland, and I'm just repurposing because, you know, you can't build everything from scratch. Okay, I still almost feel as though those should be a different color. You know what? Maybe they're supposed to be this color. I'm just trying to discover the color they're naturally supposed to be. Huh, what do you know? That's the color they're supposed to be. Glad we didn't, you know, put a bunch of other ones in places. Oh. Okay, fine. I'll just go get a different one because, you know, you're not gonna cooperate. Making me straight at manually. It's not gonna work. Boom. And ah. Okay, what did we leave? About 3 inches. I don't know. So there is a big difference in how I build now compared to how I built then. Totally. And I can see it when I grab a building from then and decide that, yeah, this is going to be something we're going to use now. It just doesn't have the right amount of detail. So it always needs to be that always needs to be addressed. Yeah. We can do it better. Do it better. Don't know what that is. Not that. Wouldn't have thought that would have made that much difference, but it does. Huge difference. Oh, that's the wrong one. Looks different with the amount of light over here. Okay, now the roof. Gotta fix the roof. So, first thing I did, it wasn't the roof that was a problem, it was this. What, and I have 2 copies of them here? I do. I already have walls in there. Wow. Do I already have walls in here? I'll check that out after. I better not do it now. Okay, so... Okay, no, we need it at 0.25. That needs to go down. Okay, that was weird. Now... Okay, 0.25, because, you know, I really love setting things multiple times. You gotta be sure you got them right. Now what I need... Yeah, edit the building. Yeah, yeah. Now there's something wrong here. Yeah, see, it's me not knowing how to play the game. Is what caused those problems originally. So, not knowing that I could flip the panel and... Come on. See, not knowing that I could flip that panel around and hide that. Now, is that a problem over here now, too? No, it's not. Okay, so the only thing I have left to do is finish the windows. And this. That's right. That's... I directed myself to go right through the middle of the building. I didn't. I don't know what it's doing. There we go. But, yeah, let's center that on that tree. I think that's what we need. A nice tree-centered building. And it might look a little funny. What is this, though? I don't think that's supposed to be going out that far. Yeah, no. I know it's part of the other building, but I don't care. I just don't want to argue with it. And I know if I try to make it part of this building, I will. That's the way it goes. Not making sense and all. So we have a slight difference in height. Okay, well, that's fine. Okay, so that's done. Now I can do this. There we go. Part of the same building. Okay, I know. Yeah, I guess it looks quite a bit different. It does. Come on, don't do that to me. The building menu is already opening and I'm building and I click the building menu. You shouldn't shut down building. It does. That's the way it works. That's the way everything. Okay, what do I need? What do I need? I need something. I need a large pillar. What? No, 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 put the thing down. I didn't want to pick it up. I said put the thing down. Of course, I randomly happened to click in that one magical fucking place twice. Sorry. That's just so bloody annoying. They really, really need to move those two buttons down to somewhere completely out of the way. They should be down here. They should not be right in the middle of the screen with a click anywhere to because I'd swear I have to redo so many things because of that. I just wish they would have just put it somewhere else. I wouldn't have to deal with it. That would be the ideal situation for me. Okay, that looks too dark. Okay, until we take the blue mask off it, and then it's just perfect. Actually, you know what? And because they haven't related these, I bet you this is the dark color. It is. I really wish they'd fix that. That's a real... Oh, and so is this. You know, they relate some board you pick to a door, but yet three pieces that are exactly the same, when you change the color of them, they don't change the color of the three pieces. They make you change the color of them independently. I think what it is they really dropped the ball on some of this DLC when it comes to the inner workings of things. It just doesn't work the same as the rest of the game. So, you know, I have to reset the colors over and over and over again. And yes, I don't think it should be that way at all. Yeah, you're gonna experience it a lot. It's a thing that should not be. Okay, now let's change the color back. No? No, it hasn't. Yay! Now, there is a problem here, but it's a building placement problem. Not anything else. That's it. I want this screen to go all spastic and okay. Now what color do I have? Of course. You wouldn't want it to be the right color now. That would be crazy. That would save some precious moments. The other thing is, I truly, at this point in time, do not think that it was ever designed for anybody to spend 300 hours in here building stuff. I don't think the system was ever designed to go to the extent that we have. But I don't know. It's unsure what to do. You notice that? And yeah, see, yeah. It's inconsistent. Now it's decided, oh, that thing is always that color. Okay, I gotta decide what I'm doing here. This is green on the outside. Green on the outside. Okay, I think that's it. So, not bad. Not bad for 2 hours and 15 minutes. We basically filled in all this. Did all this. Like it's really growing fast now. 2 more platforms, and that's it for all of this. Obviously there's still a lot to do in these last 2 platforms I built. None of the railings are done here. I'll probably do those later. And none of the trim on this is done at all, and I think it'll make a big difference to it when it is done. For some reason it looks crooked. It's me. I think it's crooked. It's crooked. Of course, for some reason it thinks that's the way I'd like to move things. There we go. That's better. So yeah, not bad, not great. And I really do need to get back to, you know, building this thing. Notice I didn't save once. I'm pretty sure that was what was going on there. That was my Elgato HD Pro starting to bite the dust from all those green screens, from the blue screens, and that final crash that other day. The other day, I haven't been able to get it to work since. So I actually had to go buy a new video capture card because on Tuesday, Shadow of the Colossus is coming out. I'll be playing that on the PS4, and I need two capture cards to do that. So I ordered a new capture card. New tunneling tools. Okay. Well, I will pick this up. Well, I think it's going to be tomorrow. Let's turn the lights out and see how things look first, though. That's one thing I always like to do. I like to say, what is it going to look like at 8 o'clock at night? So we have a lot of lighting to do as well. But you can really see that after that's done, you know, we're basically going to have this filled up. Then I got to finish this mansion. I'm actually going to build some stuff up on this edge here, like a bit of a community type thing around here that links these in a way, but the railway will link most of it. And as you can see, it's starting to come together. Really starting to come together. Oh, but so much left to do. Now has torch automatically illuminate. Really? Okay, I'm gonna check those out some other time. But like I said, some other time. I'll be back in 4 hours. I'll play something else then, though. So come and join me then. And until then, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And I will see you next time.